Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Chantele, and we're here again to talk about Survivor 47, doing some astrological and tarot prediction of the second half of our cast. Woo!
We've got the ladies today with the ladies. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thumbs up for Kendra back.
I'm so excited. I'm just here for the ladies, so I'm so excited to get in today. Ladies for the ladies, so I'm just really stoked about this season's women.
Right?
Let's go. I'm stoked. So let's see what the cards have in store for them.
Absolutely. And I'm excited because we have, I think, three rising signs for our ladies. We were given some
Excuse me, getting
ascendants.
birthdays all over here.
Wonderful.
So we are going to keep them by tribe. So we're going to start with, are we going to say Gata? Yellow is Gata, I'm assuming.
I got a good feeling about that. I don't know.
Yes, ma'am. There we go. Anika, she is starting us off. We have her ascendant. She is a Scorpio rising, Sun and Libra, Moon in Cancer. She's a Virgo Mercury, and then she's got Scorpio, Mars, and Venus.
Whoa.
Yes,
She's
ma'am.
gotta see what she wants and do what she wants and get what she wants. If the Mars and the Venus are on her Scorpio ascendant, or even just in the first
In the
house,
first
having that
house.
Aries and that Martian energy behind all of that Scorpio, it's like she sees something, she wants it, she gets it. So love Anika. I'm so excited about watching her this season because Libra. Hi.
Hi, Libra.
Gotta leave a girly. Is it me or has she been on something else before? Because she actually looks very familiar to me. I was like, I feel like I've known her. I know her. I've seen her before. I don't actually know her. I don't think.
Right.
But
I don't
yeah,
think
she's familiar to me.
but she has a very, I feel the same way about her. I'm like, I feel like I know you from somewhere.
Maybe it's the
Well, she's
Scorpio
gorgeous.
eyes, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but something about her, it's like mostly her eyes that I would find to be familiar to me, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
And sometimes
This-
I find with people who have Cancer moons, they like are very like reminiscent of people that we know in our lives. Sometimes I can
Feels
find
like
that,
family.
yeah, feels like home. There's like something like nostalgic or reminiscent about people with Cancer moons sometimes, especially like a
Yeah.
Libra sun, like the familiarity. I don't know, or maybe we do know her from somewhere.
Yeah, she didn't mention it in her interview that I read, but maybe that'll come up later that she was on Love Island or something.
It was not at Love Island, but like
Who
I
knows?
feel like
Maybe,
it's something.
maybe
Like,
Survivor will be Love Island for her.
ooh,
Oh, well, a Libra sun, she wouldn't mind it.
You wouldn't mind it. She don't hate it.
I would say a rising Scorpio and a Cancer moon, she's extremely intuitive. I mean, she's still pretty young, but I hope that she has learned to tap into that, especially when you're stranded on an island. That would be super helpful. But yeah, a good chunk of things in your first house means you do have a path, to take care of yourself and putting yourself out there. So even though she has a decent desire for balance and partnership, looking out for herself is important. So it'll be interesting to watch.
I also really, go ahead, Chantal.
I was just gonna say, just like with having all that Mars energy in the first house, I just think that it depends on who else is on her tribe, right? Because if she might be out in front, she might be a little bit too much, like always want to take action, always want to move forward, like that kind of combative energy might it might rub me the wrong way, but if she has people that it balances out with, it could be really beneficial to them. So I'm interested in looking at how all that Mars influence in the first house is going to affect her game.
Same.
Well, I will say that the gentleman on her tribe that we've already discussed, this was the heavy fire tribe.
So this is good. Unless
I don't know.
Then women are not going to, they might not want to listen to her because they all have all their Mars energy as well.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, because they had the Sam, the John, and the
Andy.
And
two Aries and a Leo.
boy. Oh boy.
And Aries
Libra, Cancer moon. Like that's a lot. I do like all the Aries energy. What I was seeing with this is with all that Scorpio and then the Virgo Mercury is somebody, and with like the social Libra Sun Cancer moon, is somebody who's very resourceful. I find Scorpio placements to be extremely resourceful, and that Virgo Mercury, Mercury being at home in Virgo, is going to be able to not only like use the resources but like social resources and be able to like implement and like kind of like plan things ahead. So I'm hoping that like she can be a little bit of a strategizer. Actually, I'm seeing with like the Scorpio and the Virgo.
For sure.
Yeah.
That Virgo Mercury is super useful.
Yeah, for sure. And
she could see the details of a plan.
Exactly. And maybe her intuition will tune her in on what plan to take and what side to go with.
I wonder if she'll vibe with John or completely the opposite, right? Because John has the Leo sun, so fire, air sun. There's a good combination, and then both of them having Virgo Mercury. So I wonder if they'll have the same idea on how to address strategy of the tribe. Like they might be able, because like I think pretty good besties, like Libra and Leo can be pretty good friends. So I wonder if they will come together. It's my guess. Or maybe it's a love. No, he's. I don't think he's straight. But
I feel like I like a Libra Aries combination, like the opposite.
Yeah.
So we'll see if she likes Andy.
What, Knight or King?
Knight.
Knight of Cups.
Knight of Cups.
All that water.
Yeah, definitely some water here.
We call that card our John Mayer card.
Yes,
it's like the romantic, right? It's
definitely the John Mayer card.
I mean, I don't know in his real life if John Mayer is like that knight in shining armor, but like the songs that he sings about the women and the carooning.
He is a Libra sun.
Oh, there you go, Joe.
He is a little ladies' man. Yeah, I was about to be like, what, sleeps with everyone? What?
I think his body is wonderland. Like, he's just so romantic about like.
Yeah, so I would say, a knight is not a king or a queen. Like, it's not really in charge or, rising to the top. But all of that cups, yeah.
Well, it's kind of a teenager, right? Out of all like the court cards. And so I'm wondering if she's going to kind of be taking action, but like maybe coming up to some walls, like not being able to execute.
Is that 6 or 7?
We got the 8 of Pentacles.
Oh, 8.
Love.
8 of Pentacles, you say is love?
No, I love the 8 of Pentacles.
Oh, you love it.
This is really, for me, showing her Virgo Mercury, kind of like that strategy that we're talking about, being able to like just do the thing that she needs to do. When I get nervous with this about being like tunnel vision about the way to execute a plan or I don't know. The 8 of Pentacles is just like, I'm doing the work. I'm here. I'm putting my head down and like, I'm just, so maybe she will be able to take that little bit of a backseat with her little bit more passive Libra Sun, Cancer Moon, and let the fire burn.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, I'm still here.
I think of that card as the apprentice. And so I'm wondering if she will be like, because I'm mentioning now, maybe John and her might be able to work together. Maybe John will take a little bit more of the lead, being the lion, being out in front. And maybe she'll be more of the apprentice. So they'll be strategizing together, but he will be maybe the showman and she might be, this side piece. I didn't mean it that way, but the apprentice, literally.
Yeah.
And I got another pentacle here, but it's a page. So this is, all of these cards are kind of showing youthful energy in her approach to the game. And so, or like a naivety or something like that. Pages, messengers, also new beginnings. It doesn't necessarily say longevity to me, these combination of cards. It seems like she's like not coming out in front. True.
I mean, it could be longevity in the fact that if she takes these steps back, this like newer position, apprenticeship, learning from someone else, like maybe she's not first boot, but these are not sort of taking charge of the game cards.
Yeah, it's interesting because all these like water placements that she has, I hope she can kind of like be a little bit under the surface, and like maybe we're going to get a lot of her strategy in confessionals, but like we said about John, like maybe he's not going to be seen, like perceived the same way, but she's going to be like learning as she goes, definitely with these cards. With the Knight of Cups, I'm nervous that she's going to be like emotionally like I want to like manipulate it, or like somebody's going to be like whispering to her like sweet nothings and like really appeal to her emotional nature. And maybe that's what's going to get her, is like maybe a little bit too much, like just, people whispering sweet nothings to her.
Have a flirt dance with somebody.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll see here, but definitely, interested to see how this plays out for Anika.
And also with pages, anytime like in real life when I've pulled the Page of Pentacles, it's usually like a new job opportunity or a new like some financial gain that's coming to them. So I'm wondering if she's going to find an idol or something, or find something that's advantageous. And so that could literally be her digging to find an idol that, and then maybe actually finding one, or finding a clue, or finding a beware advantage.
And so like the steps to take, I can definitely see her being involved with like an advantage with these cards here for sure.
Yeah, right. I remembered we pulled an 8 of Pentacles last year, so I wanted to see who it was. It was Ben.
Oh,
we got to the end, right?
Yeah,
Ben did get to the end.
Lesson learning.
Yeah.
A lot of like learning aspects to his journey. So
right.
And
so
even in his final tribal. No disrespect, but he wasn't in the forefront there. Like, I don't think that many people were leaning towards him being their representative of the season with his gameplay. I think he was a little bit more of an apprentice for sure.
For sure. Cool. Good to note there with the 8 of Pentacles. I'm interested.
So are you getting to the end? Oh,
yeah.
Right. I mean, she might, but she just isn't leading it. Interesting. All right, who's next? Rachel is also on this Gata Yellow Tribe. We've got a Pisces Sun, Leo Moon though, Pisces Mercury as well, Mars in Capricorn, Aquarius, Venus. She'll love you, Chantele. Y'all get along.
Hopefully, yeah.
So Pisces, very kind, nurturing, compassionate people typically. Also, maybe not grounded in reality. We love that.
We love that for reality TV. Great TV. I love like I said with Kyle, I love the Pisces Sun Leo Moon combo. So maybe Kyle will link up down the road.
Right. I mean, that Leo Moon gives her that fun, outgoing, they're usually very entertaining, willing to be extroverted and adventurous.
Now, what was Jess? Do you remember Jess's makeup? Because I know she was a Pisces Sun. And I feel like we didn't get a chance to really get to know her. I think because her tribe continuously went to tribal.
From last season? Yeah, she was a Pisces, wasn't she?
Yes.
I just remember just being like, I wanted to see more because like I was excited to see like the dreamy element, and like we learned that in her intro package that she has an identical twin sister, and I'm obsessed with twins, and so like I wanted to learn more about her. We didn't get a chance.
Yeah, I know.
She had a Capricorn moon.
Capricorn, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, Capricorn.
And she was a rising Taurus. We had her ascendant.
With Rachel here, I believe she's 1990, so her Saturn is going to be around her Mars and Capricorn. And I love that combo for this game. The Mars with the Saturn, even though Saturn could be a little restrictive, I'm hoping that Mars will like take a little bit more of that energy there and give her that like plan and like energy to execute something for longevity, not just that like short-term moment. I hope that she has like a little bit of like a longer perspective. She said in our interview that she doesn't think people play idols, and I'm reading these little comments. I'll be playing anything she finds. Go off, Rachel.
Do it, Rachel, please. Do not say it.
Hold a secret. Oh
no.
Oh,
I mean, please keep it a secret, but didn't play it.
They only saw like half that season, right? They didn't see the full season to see all the idols that were not played and people went home with them, right?
Yeah, I don't think they saw the end, but they definitely did because it was mentioned
Yeah.
in some interviews I read that like they did see people going out with their idols. I think was it Andy who mentioned that. So they are aware of that.
Yeah.
I mean, Rachel's died. I mean, let's see. She's the only water sun, but we do have some water. Like Anika has all that Scorpio.
Definitely. Her and Anika have opposite Mercuries, which I think could actually work really well together. Actually, like oppositions there, maybe, or perhaps they will not see eye to eye at all when it comes to like communication. Maybe they'll have a hard time communicating. But I think that her Virgo Mercury could really lend a hand to that Pisces Mercury, as far as, you know, me just being an optimist and wanting the girlies to work together.
Like, I don't know. I mean, it will definitely depend on Rachel's rising sign to see where her house distribution goes towards whether she works well with Anika, because I just don't know if like I tend to like Virgo Pisces, like that opposition usually, but I don't know about the Pisces Libra vibe and then all that Scorpio energy coming in. I just
absolutely
I'm not sure.
Rachel's giving me a little bit softer vibes than Anika. I think Anika's a little bit more
intense.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at signs here, I'm interested for cards because I'm worried that Rachel's just going to get railroaded with this group.
Yeah, so far she doesn't really have anyone.
And a Leo needs, they need to be validated. And if she's not, because everyone else is so fiery, her Pisces is just going to be devastated.
Yeah.
But you know what? Andy and John both have Leo moons as well.
Right. So
they're all going to be competing for to be the king of the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
But she might be docile in her.
She's just going to like sit to the side, I think, and be in her feels is what I'm worried about.
I know. That Aquarius Venus, too, it just wants to like be with everyone. It wants to be part of the group so bad. So I guess we'll see. But I do have hope for that Capricorn Mars. It really...
Right. That's such a good worker. Like, so good at getting it done and being really grounded about it.
A little nervous about...
Queen of Pentacles. Talk about that Capricorn Mars right there.
Yep. I'm a little nervous about her. What was I gonna say? Oh dang it! I lost my train of thought. No, you're good. You're good.
Well, we love a queen, and that is very grounded. So she might be getting. What's happening?
Judgment again.
I mean, that could be jury judging her at the end. I don't know.
Oh, Pentacles.
I mean,
okay,
these are great cards.
Yeah,
I just don't know if I see that. Like, I mean, from the cards, tough. If I'm looking at the cards, it looks great, but I'm not sure if I see that though.
Well, maybe the rest of the fire signs just like battle each other, and she like rises to the top.
Like she ends up being like the swing
making
mode
her big
and
plans.
like always jumping around from side to side.
Yeah,
because Pisces sometimes don't make decisions necessarily, and so maybe she plays the middle for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
What was your card again, Sarah?
Queen of Pentacles. So I mean, this is getting shit done.
This is looking like longevity a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if, like, especially with all the fire that's on her tribe, if they're just going to burn out and eat each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and maybe she's like the last one standing, or maybe it's like, I don't know. Yeah, Rachel. I feel like she's going to be very surprising to us.
Yes. I feel like we have a lot of major arcana on this yellow tribe so far that they may just not go to tribal early on. And so the majority of them are going to make it to merge. I mean, judgment can be on the jury or being judged by the jury, I feel like. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But all of these pentacles seem pretty important important or impressive or a part of the game.
Yeah, definitely. And she has, remind me the guys that are on.
This is Andy,
Sam,
John, and Sam.
Okay, Andy. Okay.
The two Aries and the Leo.
I feel like I'm nervous about her feeling like a little isolated maybe. Just with that like Pisces moon, Pisces sun and Pisces Mercury, if she's not.
She could feel judged, right? She
Oh,
could
maybe
feel
she'll
it.
feel judged. But also on the other hand, it's like Pisces can tend, especially with that Leo moon, like being so charismatic, whatever, they can be a little bit of chameleons sometimes. So we'll see the way that Rachel plays. This is like giving me, I don't know. I'm just not seeing the matchup with the cards in the chart here, but
yeah, exactly.
I'm really excited.
I know.
Yeah,
this is exciting. We were all worried, and now we're like, what?
We're like,
okay. But I'm like, okay, but how could I see these cards maybe differently? Is also what I'm thinking in my head, because
me too, same. Because we have the 10 of Pentacles here, so like,
that's a new beginning with lessons learned. You know, tens.
It could also be having an abundance of hardware, right?
Abundance of hardware, but also maybe
idols
they don't
or
go to
whatever.
tribal, and it's abundance of wins.
Yeah.
And maybe they get food rewards. Like I'm thinking like security, stability, through like lessons learned of having to go through the trials and tribulations of getting there. But
also judgment could be a journey. Sometimes they have to make certain decisions and you know, decide on certain things, or who's going to say what, or you know, there's different games that they play in those journeys. So maybe it has to do with that as opposed to maybe final tribal or being on the jury.
Yeah, it would be a game affecting though, right?
Yeah,
if it's a major arcana judgment. Yeah. Okay, Rachel, we love it.
I'm confused by this match.
Me too. I kind of don't really know where to go with this. Oh, Sierra, I love her.
I haven't seen any of her interviews yet, so I don't know her very well.
Sierra, I originally had the wrong birthday, and I loved her makeup before we changed her birthday, because it was all Sag and Capricorn like me. I was like, oh my God, she's amazing. But wrong birthday. Here we go. We do have an ascendant though. We have a Gemini sun, another Leo moon. Yes, we're long on Leo moons.
Oh my God.
And a Virgo rising. Gemini sun and Mercury. Virgo rising. This is a very communicative person.
I mean, she
Virgo
looks chatty to me.
Great vibes from her. Like, I like this chart for her actually in this game, because Virgo Mars on the ascendant.
Yep, in her first house. So she is competitive.
Get out her way.
Go for it. Yep. But a Virgo also knows the perfect way to do something. Typically, no one else's plan is as good as theirs. Yeah. So she's going to have an idea of how to get something done. And but with the Gemini, like, might be willing to go with someone else's plan, but she's not going to really want to. Yeah, Cancer.
Yeah, she might have to. I do know she worked in the service industry for a long time, so she probably is really good at, I know
all types.
Go ahead, whatever, that's something that she was talking about in her interviews. And once I learned that she was in the service industry for a long time, I was like, we're so good at just letting people. Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Even if we know the right way. I'll come in after and I'll fix it. But like, whatever you want to do, absolutely, say it with a smile.
Sure.
But
you don't want any salts on that. That's fine. That's great.
Fine.
All of that mercurial energy.
Lots of ideas.
If she makes it to final tribal, like talking about knowing how to do something perfectly, she's gonna really know how to talk to these people, I think.
And I think with the Leo moon energy, I think that people are going to just gravitate towards her, look towards her. I think that if there's any single men on the tribe or in the game, I feel like they're just going to be flirting with her or want to be around her. I just feel like she kind of will be the center of certain things.
I agree.
So I agree. That's why I feel like her makeup, especially even with the tribe, it seems it fits better than what it looks like Rachel's does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. Because
And I
she's not
think-
going to be too fiery to compete with all the fire, but she's got enough to like get along and go along.
I think she's gonna get along well.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
Um,
there's likability all over her
for
chart. it
sure.
seems. With her
That-
tribe,
Oh,
anyways.
and that
So she's
Cancer
a-
Venus.
She's a nurse now, which really makes
Oh,
all
that's
the
that's all over
Virgo
Virgo.
and Cancer stand
Yep.
out there. Like that's great to see.
Ner-
Like she clearly wants to be of service and take care, which is beautiful for Virgo and Cancer energy.
For sure.
That's gonna be really helpful, especially if somebody like hurts themselves and she makes like,
Uh-huh.
suture or something. She like I can see her.
Well, as soon as you say you're a nurse, it's like, oh, I feel like I can trust you. Like there is
Yeah.
that like element of trust, because it's just such a profession that we like people.
Have their lives put in there.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm really excited to see Sierra play. Love another Gemini out here. And I think with
Yes.
Leo moons, I feel like they're gonna have a lot of fun. Like it's either they're gonna be like at each other's necks, or it's gonna be like just laughing, a lot of playful energy on this tribe, until it comes time to go to tribal. Then it's gonna be like,
Yeah, I think that they will be the vibe tribe, like
Yeah.
as a group. But once you get them pulled off to their confessionals, they're gonna be like, no.
yes. I'm really excited to watch this tribe.
I will say now that because she's the last one of this tribe that we've talked about, we have 1, 2, 3 for sure Leo moons and 1 probable Leo moon. That is a lot of
Competing center of
secretly
attention
deep
energy.
down
Okay,
need to worry
so
about me.
the card that I pulled completely goes against everything we've said so far.
I love it. Let's do that.
What do we have? The Hermit?
No,
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 of wands.
Oh. But it's
Well, it's not going to be an easy road.
like we said, like, are they playing or are they fighting? You know what I mean? Like, I feel
Yeah.
like one face is going to be put on while they're together, and then the claws are going to come out afterwards. But there is going to be conflict.
Well, maybe the conflict is maybe they'll be winning, but maybe the conflict is all those Leos, right? Like all that Leo
Right.
moon energy.
I do have the world over here.
Great card.
So even if there are some challenges in a bumpy road, she's got options. She's got some success.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, final tribal! Final tribal!
Or selfie face.
Well, maybe the conflict is good, because we saw with Kenzie last season, like all of that conflict that she had to go through, all of that like suffering in the beginning that she
Oh
had
my
to
God.
go through
Yes.
to get to the end was her winning. Like that was what, part of what won her the game, is having to go through all the stuff that she had to go through. So conflict is okay, if you can make
Yeah.
it through.
I mean,
But-
you're going to.
Cups.
Who doesn't have conflict on the Survivor? Come
What
on.
if she's one of the 5 people, like maybe only go to tribal once before merge, and so maybe 5 of them are going to be battling everybody else at merge or something like that. So maybe we'll look at it in a more positive way, that it's not maybe her having a battle. It's like their tribe is being looked at like, oh, they're so strong, and the other 2 tribes come together to kind of attack them, and maybe she's the one that's going to come out on top from her original tribe.
I love the way of like reshaping the way we're reading these cards. It's so fun. But the world with the 10 of Cups, I'm like,
This is very fun.
is this my new winner pick?
Yeah. This is something.
I love
Like
the
world
world.
is completion. It's like getting to the end.
That is.
that whole picture. And same with the 10. 10 of
Yeah.
Cups is also like seeing the light at the couple pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's like, that's getting to the end for sure.
And that is being loved. And like I mentioned last stream, like I'm really trying to think about
Cups
being
more.
loved equals getting votes at the end. Like
Yes.
that seems valuable.
And like we were saying, it's like she seems very likable. Like the likability is very like clear in her chart, at least. And she's a people person. She's a nurse. She's been in the service industry. She was like Miss Delaware. You know what I mean? Like that's part of her whole thing is being liked. So maybe that's just going to continue on to the game. Sierra.
Sierra, oh my gosh. This is going to be
Because you know what?
fun.
It's actually, now that I'm thinking about it too, it's good to see some conflict in the journey, because we always, like, for me anyways, if I'm declaring a winner, I want to see someone that's had a full story. I don't want to see someone that's just had an easy walk to the end. I don't even really like necessarily somebody winning their way to the end, but like, I like the fact that she's going to have to go through some stuff before she gets to the end if she's going to win the game. So I think that
Yes. Yeah, that just reminds me of, you have to, I think for a winner for
Better
me as
story.
well, like I want them to have a little bit of trouble, have a hard time getting there. You can't just coast.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need like the resume move,
No.
like I don't need the resume move. I need the story.
Journey. Same.
Yeah,
Me
journey.
too.
Yeah, I mean, and if you can say that at final, right? Like if you can be like, look, we're started from the bottom, now I'm here kind of story, that's going to look really good at final.
Plenty.
I'll be interested to see like who she's able to pair up with on her tribe.
Me too. I think she's almost like, it's so funny because with like this potential conflict that's going to happen, all the Leo almost reminds me of Bella. We're so good at winning challenges, but like at camp, we're like a hot mess. But Kelly, the nurse, was in the middle of the hot mess. So it's like, yeah. Also being likable isn't always good.
Right. It can backfire.
Get your ass
for
out.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. We are moving on to the blue tribe, Tuku.
Yay. Oh, can't wait for Tuku.
Starting with Caroline.
Who said she resonates with Emily Flippin.
Oh, yeah. Please give me some Emily. Please. I love it. She's a Scorpio sun, Sagittarius moon, Scorpio Mercury, Virgo Mars, Libra Venus. Yes, Miss Caroline.
Oh,
that was a new tribe. I was like, oh, if this is on another tribe, I'm like,
it's
I don't
a
know
new tribe.
It's gonna work for her, but
Chantel's like, I'm nervous for her.
Yeah. Whole new tribe, so we will dive into new stuff here. But let's see, Scorpio, Sun, and Mercury, they do love to dig deep and figure out the why. She might be sort of investigatory of like what's really going on, possibly
about getting stuck in a loop. If she feels like out of control.
Yep.
The Sag Moon. Love the Sag Moon, but also,
that might be a little saving grace, maybe.
Or that Scorpio with the Sag is just going to be like really blunt, especially if she's comparing herself to Emily Flippin. Maybe she has like a foot in the mouth experience.
Yeah, that is a recipe for very blunt of just like, especially if you cross her. I mean, Scorpio is ruled by Mars. They don't mince words.
Mars, I'm nervous about her being like nitpicky at camp or something. Like a little critical about the way we're starting to do things, or if we lose, why did we do it? I'm getting a little foot in the mouth.
That's kind of what I'm feeling as well. Sometimes Sag is like the guru, but maybe she's acts as the guru that people don't necessarily want to be following. And so I'm wondering if she, like you were both saying, might, be critical or nitpicky or want things to be done a certain way and think her way is the right way and not necessarily listening to what everybody else thinks and feels about certain situations, especially to do with camp and camp life. So I am a little worried about her assimilating with her tribe.
She does have the Libra Venus though, and I know we have TK on that tribe who's a Libra, so maybe she's going to be like excited about him, maybe. I don't know. And he has a Sag Moon too, so maybe they'll have a little connection.
She has the capability to be extremely intuitive.
Yes.
Going with her gut is important in her daily life, so I would love if she were able to tune into that.
Me too.
Out there, which is hard when you don't have your food and shelter.
Yeah, when your gut is empty.
Yeah, that's a very tough.
Like, why couldn't I listen to my gut? I'm like, because it had nothing in it. Perfect.
It's grumbling and it's telling me that I need to eat.
That's all that's going through my mind.
So she is on the same tribe as Tiyana, who is a Sag sun. They could, oh, and a Scorpio moon. So they
Ooh,
might pair up really nicely.
I love that.
She also is on a tribe with Sue and TK, who are both air suns, a Libra and a Gemini,
Okay.
um,
And
which
then,
maybe connects with her Libra Venus. I'm not sure. I don't know.
yeah,
Air and water is tough.
it is. It sure is.
And
Okay,
Kyle
so-
on her tribe is a Pisces sun, so I don't know if there's a connection there as well. Let's see. Caroline, what you got for us?
Let's see.
Oh, I have a high priestess.
I haven't looked yet.
Intuition.
That
It's
is
not
intuitive. I can't see it.
Four
What
of
is it?
Four of Pentacles.
Four of Pentacles. Okay.
make a baby on a horse. We got the sun.
Sun's a good card.
Sun's a great
Sun
card.
with a high priestess?
Sun and the High Priestess. I'm really intrigued here, especially with
Yes.
the Four of Pentacles. Where are we going, Caroline?
Caroline. I mean, the sun being trusted, seen, ruling, running. That's
Is she running the tribe?
right.
Maybe she
that's
is
what
the
it is.
guru.
Maybe she is the guru. Maybe people
Yeah.
are going to actually really tune into what she says, but the sun can also burn you. And maybe
Yes.
she could be a little too optimistic, a little too maybe feeling like she's in control. And maybe the High Priestess is like this illusion of
Or
that.
maybe she leads them all into the sun, and then everybody
they
gets
all-
hurt,
Into the
like-
slaughter.
Yeah.
She needs to listen to her intuition. We already said that. And
Yeah.
this card, so I mean, hopefully this card is saying that she is able to, but
Yeah.
it could mean she just needs to.
Yeah. Also, it's like listening to her intuition could lead her into, like, that's what propels her forward into the game. But the Four of Pentacles here, I feel like is, yeah, how are you feeling about that, Chantele? For
I'm thinking maybe it's the fixed energy of her Scorpio placements.
yeah,
So maybe not wanting to budge on certain things. So maybe I think of Pentacles like the material world. So maybe it's about shelter. Like maybe she has a certain idea on how to build the shelter, and it's like going to be how she thinks it should be done or something like that. So like this to me, my immediate thought is being fixed about her idea of some things in the material world around camp. So
yeah.
I think that she's going to have a say about the shelter, and it's going to be her way.
Yeah, I'm nervous that Four of Pentacles is like, because Pentacles I can also do to like our value system, in the way maybe like, yes, but like methodical, like thinking about Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus is just being a little stuck and maybe not listening to her intuition and like stuck on the way she wants to move forward a little bit. Or maybe she's stuck and like, this is what my gut feeling is, even if it doesn't make sense. And like, that's what leads her forward. So we have like two sides of this that we could potentially look at here. But I like this. I love the sun for Caroline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really
Maybe-
fun. I
maybe
mean, that's
she's gonna find her. Maybe she's gonna find herself in this a little bit more, because we can correlate the sun with our identity, our ego, and maybe this is just like a personal journey. Maybe this turns into a very personal journey for her with the High Priestess here and the sun.
That's true. It could be. I was going to say, these cards make us think you make it for pretty far in the game, right? Making jury. But if it is just such a huge journey, and Emily had such a huge journey, like literal transformations that we saw out there, she could be going through something similar and like really learning about herself.
Well, I'm also wondering though, because like the High Priestess is the 2, right? It's the second one in the Major Arcana, right? So
No.
I'm wondering, or is it
4?
Oh, it's 4. Okay, 2 4s. So I'm wondering,
Yeah.
I'm just still thinking if those are kind of still earlier. I know the sun is a lot later in the Major Arcana, but I'm wondering if it's kind of what you said, Kendra. Maybe she fizzles out. Maybe she gets the epiphany, but like it's too late. Or she listens to, she realized like, hey, maybe I need to speak to my tribe mates a little bit differently, but they're voting her out. And so maybe she does have that aha moment when her flame is being snuffed. So I don't know. To me, this says, even though they're Major Arcana, which we usually attribute to longevity in the game, I just kind of feel like it seems like it might be an early exit.
Yeah, she knows the plan with the sun. She and High Priestess, like she can see it, but the 4 is telling us like she just can't make it happen and goes out.
Feeling like she's like maybe lacking connection, or maybe she's gonna end up like missing her, like if we're thinking about values, missing home a lot or something like that. Just with that, like I don't have enough. That's that 4 of Pentacles for me. So I'm really interested. And we have Gabe on her tribe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would help her.
He had
He has a
2
Capricorn.
4s. He had a 4 of Wand and a 4 of Cups.
Yeah, he had a lot of 4s too, I remember.
So the 2 of them.
And they have their sun signs are compatible.
They just need to lay low, and then they can rise to the top.
I don't know if she's gonna lay low. I'm nervous.
I'm gonna say that's a possibility that she just lays low and then she rises to the top with that sun and that High Priestess.
Yeah. I definitely feel like
one or the other.
Here, for sure. All right, Caroline. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm intrigued by this vibe.
Yeah, this one will be interesting to watch. Okay, who's next? Sue.
Oh,
all right.
I haven't seen any of Sue's press yet.
We thought
she is Sun and Mercury Gemini, Moon in Virgo. Who did we just have that was similar with that?
No, this is Sierra. Like super mercurial.
Sierra had, Gemini, Sun, and Mercury.
Yep. But she was a Leo moon. I got worried I copied and pasted or something.
Yeah, I was like, oh, but no, they're different. Oh, but then the Mars in Virgo as well, and the Cancer.
Yeah, yeah.
Should we double check? Is that too similar?
Wait, are they born on the same day? Are they both June 6th?
No, June 9th, but very close.
My dyslexia.
And just a few decades apart, but yes.
Decades.
Just a few. So Sue, I love seeing all this mutability in her chart because she, in her like press, she was like, yeah, I get bored easily. I just wanted to do something new. So I became a freaking pilot. I'm like, yes, queen.
Oh, that's so Gemini.
Awesome. Yeah. She's like, I get bored super easily. I'm like, oh my gosh. But love a Virgo moon.
Like her entire, most of her chart is ruled by Mercury. So she loves information and
she loves information. She's going to want to spread information. She's want to get that information. Very chatty.
Very social.
Can she go through with a plan?
Yeah, I mean, the Virgo's going to want to. Virgo's going to see that plan and want to. But yeah, it depends on how she balances that Gemini, because Gemini will be like, throw it out the window. Let's do something else.
I'm bored here. But luckily for her, this game is so fast paced. So I actually think she's going to thrive in this environment.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's interesting. So her and Sierra, who have very similar charts, are not on the same tribe. So they would have to meet up later.
I hope so.
And
then I know that Teeny on the blue tribe is Teeny's on the red tribe.
Yeah.
Red tribe. Oh, okay. Red. Oh yeah, because we have Tiyana on this tribe. Which Teeny's a Virgo. So I'm like Virgo moon, Virgo sun. Love that link up. All the Mercury, all the mutables. Woo!
So much mutable in this entire cast.
No
one is sticking with a plan. No one. And whoever wants to stick with a plan ain't gonna last.
Yeah. Unless they get lucky, which Survivor is a game of luck. So it comes to
it's a huge luck element.
Huge luck.
Kathy, are you testing comments? I'm just telling you that I see it. I don't know if you're testing something else.
All right, Susne. I had a couple people, I think I remember somebody talking about her. They're like, oh, who looks at you? They're like, oh, there's this older woman. She seems like a free spirit. She's always smiling. So that was kind of her vibe at Ponderosa. So
look who's here. Hello, Mr. Rome. Hello.
Woo! What up?
So fun.
Yes, thank you for stopping by. We're very excited to watch you play. We pulled your cards on Monday. And you had some good ones, some interesting.
What did we pull for Rome again?
We pulled a 10 of Wands,
Yes.
Judgment, and
Oh,
6 of Swords, though. We're interested to
ooh.
see how that
Rome's
Plays
going on
out.
a
plays out.
journey.
Journey.
Rome is
Hopefully
on a
to
journey.
smoother
Is it,
water, calmer waters.
is it a personal journey or a literal journey on Survivor? We shall find out.
All right, let's see
Oh,
here.
cards. Yeah, Sue's definitely going to be chatty.
I wonder if, like, because she's like the older woman, if people are going to be like giving her a lot of information, like Julie for my season. Like, I literally just told Julie
Oh,
everything.
right.
She was so good. I just told her everything.
We've got a King of Swords.
Chatty. Talk,
I mean,
talk.
swords are air sign, which she's long
Got
on.
some more air. Ace of Swords.
Oh,
Woo!
a king and an ace. That's an interesting combo.
Queen of Pentacles.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay.
Miss May is my Queen of Pentacles. I love her.
Queen of Pentacles. What did we call her? I think it's Martha Stewart.
Ah.
Queen of
Love
Pentacles.
it.
Like,
Yeah,
love it
Queen
be
of
beautiful,
Pentacles.
but it's rich.
Yes. So,
I mean, a king and a queen?
And an ace, though. The ace is what worries me.
Yeah, that's a balance. Like, is she trying to run the camp, like thinking she's in charge, but actually needs to learn? What
I don't
Ace
know.
of
I feel like
Swords?
the Ace of Swords is like, I'm nervous that she's going to speak too soon, too often, and maybe is going to be seen as maybe
Or,
like
yeah, throw out a name. And
throw out a
sometimes
name too
it's like you got to
soon,
be really careful about timing of throwing out somebody's names, right?
Right?
thinking that she's sitting pretty, but then her mouth is going to, and maybe she is sitting pretty a couple times, but like maybe her mouth will be her doom, or maybe it'll be her help. And yeah, this is really interesting. So we have the King of Swords, which is, I mean, with the Ace of Swords, I am nervous about her just talking a little bit too much, saying too, like, yeah, just the mouth and the mind is going to be moving a lot.
It
I'm
is.
hoping that she can just remember why she's there with this Queen of Pentacles, like remembering her values, standing in her power, because she knows herself. She's the oldest person on the season. And like in her game interview, she's like, I know exactly who I am. So if she can like ground down and like take hold of like, and in her interview, I read that every morning she says, be where your feet are. So she has this like grounding energy. That's like her mantra every morning that she wakes up, to just forget what happened yesterday, forget what's happening now. It's like, it's about what's happening right now. So I am hoping that this is showing a little bit of longevity in the game for her, because I think she's going to
It
be really,
feels like it.
yeah.
Maybe she's on the chopping block for like first round, and maybe that she has to have like a new idea on how to play the game.
Ooh,
right?
I love
So
that.
it's like maybe in the beginning she's gonna, maybe what she says is gonna get her in trouble, and she's gonna have to kind of reevaluate what's going on and then kind of reapproach the game.
Yeah, because that's like the Ace of Swords is like new ideas, new communications, new whatever. So I see a lot of flexibility in her chart, and I think that could be shown in these cards as well.
There's
The King of
so much
Pentacles, like-
flexibility in this chart.
I mean, sorry, King of Swords, though, that's such a ruling card. Like her ideas would be, or her thought process would be the way to go, kind of thing. You'd think.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I feel like the ace and the king is like such a good combo, because yes, she's coming up with the new ideas constantly, that ace, and then this feels like she can make it happen or spread them to the tribe.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
Maybe she's the queen of the tribe.
Queen Sue, you heard her here first.
Yeah. I want to say hi to Nicole too from Black by Reality Podcast. Thank you for being here.
Hi. All right.
Loving the air. All right, who is after Sue? Oh, finally we get a Sagittarius in the mix.
At least you have one.
Tiana.
I don't know.
I know. I'm
Rude.
so sorry, Chantele, you don't have it.
But I mean, I think it partially is because out of all signs, there's like the least number of days in February, so there's the least amount of Aquariuses in general. So I get it. And then Aquariuses are unique.
They are,
Sometimes, you know, people.
But that's what makes them
can't
amazing,
relate.
and they should be on television because.
But the majority of signs, though, are Virgos usually. So maybe the powers that be are mostly Virgos, and they just don't care for Aquarius. I don't know.
Who knows?
Man.
But we have a
I feel like
Sagittarius.
I love seeing them on shows, and we don't really get a
Yes.
chance to see that many of them, unfortunately.
Sagittarius Sun, Scorpio Moon, Capricorn Mercury, Virgo Mars, Scorpio Venus. Again, we're going to do a little counseling
I
session
love
for
her
all the
chart for this
Scorpio Venus.
Love.
I mean, I love
Scorpio
it.
Venus. Love this chart for this game.
Yeah. Sagittarius wants to go be adventurous, would be love to go living on the Fiji. But a Scorpio moon is going to take things, you know, a bit seriously, and don't mess with her.
Well, so is that Capricorn Mercury and that Virgo Mars.
Mars.
Is like,
Yep.
not only is she enthusiastic and has passion and intensity for the game, but like those grounding elements, I think, are going to be such a great asset to everything else she's got going on. This is our alternate, so I have a special place in my heart for Tiyana, and she lives on Hawaii. She's from Hawaii, first Hawaiian native to play on the show, and I just need her to win.
December babies.
I just need her to do well.
Yes, me too. Me too. I really
so
want her
many
to do well.
Sag don't have enough grounding. Like that's the key to Sagittarius energy. It's competitive, it's fun, but you've got to be grounded, and she's got
or have an Aquarius to work with, man.
Yes.
You know?
I know.
But she can work well with the Gemini energy,
Yes.
which
Opposites
is
though, so sometimes it could be challenging. But,
yeah.
And if there's Libra energy, that works really well too. But that would have to
TK's
have
a
merged.
Libra.
Oh, right. I was okay. Yeah.
With the Sag moon, so I'm like, maybe.
But Caroline is very similar, right? She had the Scorpio sun and the Sag moon, so that could possibly
and
connect.
then she has Gabe, which as far as like planning and talking through thoughts, he's a Capricorn. She's got the Capricorn Mercury.
Yep.
So maybe they'll be able to see eye to eye. Maybe, I don't know if they'll like each other that much,
Right.
but
Me
like
neither.
you don't have to like someone to work with them.
Right. And Gabe has a Cancer moon. I mean, Cancer, Scorpio, maybe.
They might
Sometimes.
brood over something.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to be fun to watch.
If they
no
find a
matter
common
how.
enemy, it'll be great.
Yeah, right?
That's what I want. I'm like,
I mean, if we want anybody to become good friends, find a common enemy.
yep.
Do it.
This tribe has a lot of fours. We've got a 4 of cups
Gosh.
for Tiyana, which Gabe also had.
Cool. Yeah. I'm like wondering if they're going to be either each other's demise or.
Like, what kind of a whole tribe needing to chill out, take a break? Like, what?
Blindside.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Or just scrambling.
Wait, how many? 9 of swords?
9 of swords.
Eight.
Oh.
It's 8.
Is it
Oh.
8?
8
9
of
of swords
swords.
is
Yeah,
the-
it's not the 9 of swords. Sorry. Yeah. 8 of
It's a
swords.
nightmare.
Oh, okay, well, 8 isn't as bad as 9.
But this is like your
It's
own
not
self-imposed prison, right?
Yeah. It's
Yes. Yes, being your own
So-
worst enemy.
like maybe she's going to lose a vote from going out and doing too much.
Oh.
Okay, this doesn't make sense. These cards, I don't understand.
And then a 10 of cups.
9.
Oh, 9 of cups. Okay. So
9 of cups.
Wish card. Your wish is my command.
maybe
Well, now,
her
wait a
losing her vote
minute.
works out for her. I feel like she's going to go for an advantage somehow, lose a vote, like lose like autonomy in the game somehow, or maybe just be really, really filled in on too much information. Maybe she is the center point and she doesn't know where to move. And can't make up her mind about which way she wants to go as far as like maybe alliances or voting. I don't know. Yeah, she's
This is a really lucky card.
super lucky card.
So I think actually you started to say that maybe she loses her vote. So maybe that's like the self-imposed prison that she might be placing herself in, is the fact that like she does a beware advantage, which is lucky for her to find, but then she loses, like you said, her vote, her autonomy, her being able to like speak, be able to like, control her game for a little bit.
Because I can see her really going for things, at least like from her interviews, from her chart, just really wanting to go for it out there. So yeah, maybe she's lucky enough to find an advantage, but maybe that ends up being her demise and she can't really have autonomy in the game. And
at which four did you get, Sarah?
4 of Cups.
4 of Cups.
So not seeing an opportunity, or well, maybe she does see it and she takes it. So she's going to have an advantage opportunity in some capacity, I would say.
Yeah, it really depends on the order here, right? So like if she has that 8 of Swords struggle and then is able to move to the 9 of Cups, that's beautiful and amazing. But if she starts with the 9 of Cups, which is very possible because of this like fun Sagittarius energy, could start with being very, very loved, but then move into the 8 of Swords of just not being able to see the blind side coming.
Yeah.
Ooh. But yeah, I do feel like she either loses a vote or just is unable to participate in some way. And that unfortunately could lead to her being voted out. Yikes.
Well, and also sometimes if people get an advantage, they do get in their head about it, right? They get paranoid. They start like, so maybe she does find the advantage first, like you're saying, and then she spirals because she doesn't know how to necessarily play it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Play it cool, anyways.
Play it cool.
She's not able to take the gift that she's received and play it because her mind's getting in the way.
Yep. I think that this the 8 of Swords is just being really, really in your head about something. So
and not seeing it, right? Just literally blindfolded.
Yep. And not seeing it. Ooh. Tiyana.
We love you. We're going to enjoy that Sag energy as long as we can.
Yeah, exactly. For sure.
I do, before we move on to our last tribe here, the Red Tribe, Ms. Brown Sugar was asking about how we have this information. We do reach out to the contestants and get their birthdays. We do not need to know the birth time except to have the ascendant. Like obviously if we have the birth time, we can do a whole chart and we can talk about a rising sign.
Talk about a lot more.
Yeah, it's preferred. We'd love to know your birth time, but if we're not able to get the birth time, we won't know the ascendant, but we are able to see where the moon was that day and year. We do need the year, but we know how old they are, so we can figure that out. That's how we do it logistically. All right, who is our Red Tribe here? Starting with, have we seen this person before? Have we? What? Someone asked on Monday, they were like, Chantel's connected to a member every season. So who is it?
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Knowing everyone.
Seriously. I think a few
you're like,
people
I know. I'm like,
know
I know.
Aysha.
That's like it's my superpower. Like people are just like, of course you know them. Of course you went to school with them for 15 years. Right. Of course
Absolutely.
It's always Of course
you're emailing and doing hypnosis with them. Mm-hmm.
Can't be all of us. That's for you.
Right.
Well, our girl Aysha, which a lot of us are excited to watch play, is long on Aries. She is Sun, Moon, Mercury Aries. She's Mars and Venus Pisces, but she gave us her rising sign. She is a Libra.
Yay.
Ascendant.
I love that for you, Aysha. That's
you
great.
can definitely see the Libra rising on her, I feel like. Just so approachable and just like,
keeps the peace.
Keeps the peace.
She always is, devil's advocate. Like we'll see both sides. Like she's definitely very much a peacekeeper, I would say. And so I think that she'll be very likable. But
and
like
I'm
having those biased because I know her. You know what I mean? But
100%.
But yeah.
She's able to, a great conversationalist of both sides. That's such a great skill that a Libra has, is to be able to have a conversation about both sides of an issue, or, that's what makes her such a great recapper, podcast host. But I just love, we know that her sun, moon, and Mercury are in her 7th house.
Yes.
And that tells us
Which
a
is
lot
great.
as well.
Loves relationships. I remember her pregame. She's like, if you sit next to me on an airplane, we're becoming besties.
I bet.
Like, that is 7th house energy.
Mm-hmm. Her moon being in that 7th house means she wants
That's the hard
to,
Relationship. Yeah.
I wonder, sometimes that can get lost in a relationship, right? Do you put the other person first? But that Aries says, I would like to be first. It's a very interesting balance that I'm sure she's had to work on in her life. And I can't wait to see how she uses that on
Did
the
you pull up
on the
her whole
island.
chart by any chance, since you have a
No,
rising?
she just gave us that info. She didn't give us her time.
Oh, okay.
I
'Cause
don't
I
know
just was curious,
degrees.
because I remember when we did Kevin's, we we sleuthed that one as well, because he said his first time on the
Yes.
live feeds. But
Yeah.
we remember we saw that, like, I think it was Jupiter 5th house conjunct something, that were like,
Yeah.
I just was curious if you had a winning combo there for Miss Asia, if you had looked at her whole chart yet. But
Yeah, I would need her actual
we
chart.
could probably figure it out.
So we'll
within an
work on
hour.
that this season. But you also have to run. That was perfections were included in
Right.
our prediction for him to win. But yes, anyone who wants to give us your full chart, please, we'll do it. We'll work it out.
Gimme.
Yeah,
We
we
want
love
it. Send them over.
we
Like, I
love
think that's
it.
actually, if we have time at some point, it would be really cool to put in every single winner's chart and see if we can
That
just
is
Oh my
see
God,
some sort of. I know, it's so good.
I want it so bad. What'd you
And
say?
I like have that in like my like to-do list, but like I'm a Libra. I want to do it with other people.
Of
Yes.
course.
Like
Well,
I want to
we'll do it.
talk about it with other people. It's not as fun when I'm alone.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to like do it with my other
Yeah.
You can be like, wow, like, oh my God, I can
Yeah,
see this. Like,
totally.
just get excited about it. Yeah.
Well, I remember when I was doing Kenzie's chart, I saw a winner placement in her chart. I think it was I forget what it was, but I was like, oh, that's that. There we
Yeah.
go. That makes sense. That you won. I did after the season, but yeah, it was really fun to look at retrospectively and be like,
We can do it. We have most players
totally.
stuff.
It would be
So
so fun for an off
we
season
could do it.
thing.
yeah, right.
Mhm.
So
Okay, guys, great ideas. We're doing this stuff off season. We'll figure it out. All right, Asia, girl,
all right.
we're all rooting for you.
We're rooting for you.
I mean,
We
I
are
love
rooting for you.
Mars
We
and
are
Venus
rooting
and Pisces. That's what makes her so kind, and we just
Sweet.
love her energy. Is all that Pisces
she's
thrown
good
in
vibes.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely good vibes. She's just like, it's so funny because she definitely does not have that, like Venus is exalted in Pisces. And so she doesn't have that like Aries, like,
No.
like
Yeah.
off,
Right.
off the cuff with the energy. And that's because that 7th house is kind of balancing out that energy there. We have Venus exalted, Libra ascendant, like it's so sweet.
No, she is on the Red Tribe. I would say if a Red Tribe was an Aries tribe, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Aries is the red color. So
No,
I'm
I'm glad
wondering
she,
if they intuitively knew that, you know?
yeah,
That's good
right?
luck for her. Yeah, for sure. All right, Asia, what do we got here?
What do we got for you, Asia?
I have a 3 of Cups.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
Could be final
Love.
3.
What is that? 3?
Two
Is that
cups.
And then I have an 8 of Cups.
Okay, that's to me says final 3, but she's gonna have a bit of a journey during the merge.
I literally have chills right now.
I got chill. I got goosebumps.
right? I'm like, okay.
Okay, who is she on the tribe with?
She's on with
Martini?
Keyshawn, Rome, and Sol, who we've already done. Cancer
Okay.
Sun, Libra Sun, Gemini Sun.
Okay.
We've also got Genevieve and Teeny coming up.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I'm excited about Genevieve and Teeny.
8 of Cups. What is this? What
So
is
Eight
that
of
going to
Cups, I
be?
feel like it's like all of these cups are full. We have the moon in the picture as well, but it's like, I know this is what I have, but I need to move on and like find something else to like fill these cups. It's like definitely a journey, an emotional journey, part of yourself, like looking for a part of the self. So I'm wondering if like there is going to be like maybe her tribe gets knocked down a bit and she's one of the only people left standing and she comes and finds her people. It's definitely an emotional journey here.
I mean, these are all cups. This is all emotions, which can be loved, emotions coming from other people, but it's also emotions inside. I think of Eight of Cups as like overwhelm, right? Too much, which I also align with Aries energy. Aries will just do a little too much too fast before they think about it. So is there sort of like a running headfirst or just overwhelm at the game, overwhelm at all of the things coming at her?
Yeah, that can definitely happen, especially with the Pisces and Aries energy. It's like that Pisces is like, especially Pisces Mars is like feeling it all, especially in her body, with being an Aries ruler. Yeah. And then maybe being like, I need to change it up. I need to switch the way I'm doing things. Maybe I need to take a step back for a minute. Yeah.
Okay, well, I kind of feel like that she gets to the end. With having Three of Cups, whenever we've seen, I think every time we've seen the Three of Cups, it has been final three or been moving towards the end of the game. But I feel like that Eight of Cups is merge vibe
Me
area.
too.
I
Same.
think that maybe she's going to maybe feel all alone at merge or feel like she doesn't have her people, or maybe that's where her biggest journey is, and maybe it's going to be an emotional one because maybe she's not used to being all alone and maybe not having her people supporting her. Maybe come merge, most of her tribe people go, and she does have some connections with some people, so she stays, but maybe that she's going to feel a little bit alone.
I would say that this is how I felt at merge. Merge is like so overwhelming, and like there is like you're trying to connect with everyone, but then you see the people you're connected to connect with people, and like there is this like sense of like almost isolation, even though you're surrounded by so many people. It's like a lot. It's too much. It's like so much. So yeah, I can definitely see. And then I don't know, Three of Cups to me is also like sisterhood, people coming together, like having a really freaking good like ride or die people.
Maybe this is like actually her journey. Like she's gonna start the game having two other people that she really connects with. Then she has the merge area where she kind of goes through her turmoil and emotional journey, and then maybe getting to the end as part of the final three.
Love that.
Being able to see this Three of Cups expressed two different ways.
Yep, I love that.
Yeah, I mean, Three of Cups can be giving birth, which is why this is on there. But it can be birth of an idea, birth of a group, a partnership. So there could be an alliance of two that comes up with something great, or an alliance of three, maybe final three. Absolutely.
What if it's the three podcasters? Or well, actually, there's more than three podcasters, but I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
There's so many people who's talking to a microphone on this.
She has on her tribe, Keyshawn also got a Three of Cups. I mean, astrologically, I don't know that they love each other, but they might work together.
Maybe not, but like I was saying, I feel like Keyshawn, doesn't he have a Libra moon or no? Or something like
that? Because it's Gemini, Mars, and Venus.
Okay, well, I was like, I feel like he's gonna
Cancer.
Somebody's gonna see that he's like so sweet and a little bit more passive, and he needs somebody to come and protect him, or somebody's gonna find him and be like, "Oh, like you're sweet. I just like you for who you are. I'm gonna connect with you and like maybe like protect him in a way." Maybe Aysha is that person, and maybe they like really like fill each other's cups up with those like water treatments there.
I'm also thinking because Aysha usually does the draft for Survivor, and I'm just trying to think of the people that she would choose likely. And I think I could see her choosing Keyshawn.
Yeah.
I could see.
Aries wants to protect. Like Aries wants to fight for their people. Aries is like very much like that warrior spirit. At least my friends, like they are like my Aries girlfriends, ride or dies, but they always like almost like the underdog. They want to pick the underdog. They want to like help those people.
Right.
That's
And
true.
so-
Yeah,
The
her
protector.
Pisces, exactly. And then paired up with Pisces, Mars, and Venus, she's probably drawn to water people. And Keyshawn is a
Totally.
Cancer sun. So
And he's
she
a sweetie
might just
pie.
be drawn to that, his little lovable energy.
I agree.
Oh my God, Asia. I mean, I think we're biased. I think we're all a little biased.
We're
So
biased.
definitely, because I mean,
just on the final three.
traditionally, there's no major arcana here. I don't think we would usually say this person goes very far, except that we have seen Three of Cups show up at people who do end up in the end. So
In 41, I pulled the Three of Cups for Erica and for, what's his name, Deshaun?
Oh, wow.
So two people that were in the final three both got Three of Cups. So that's also part of my data.
yeah, and we had Cups last year in the final. I don't remember if it was 3, but
Definitely 10 of Cups in the final for two of them.
Let me see if I
Awesome.
can.
So anyways, we're going to be celebrating with you regardless, Asia.
Yes. And also, she might be just very celebrated. You know what I mean? People might see this journey that
100%.
goes on, and like people, like the cups being filled, like might really connect with her. I'm thinking just like people watching are gonna really connect with her, and like she might be just really championed in this season and like really loved and admired.
I think that Andy said that he wants to work with her no matter what, which is great.
Right.
I worry if anybody else recognizes her and wants to get her out because they recognize her. You know, sometimes people
No, I'm
want
very
to
worried
go after
about
people
that.
that are, you know, maybe known or whatever. And so hopefully they'll want to work with her instead
Hopefully John takes all that.
he might,
first.
because didn't we hear that he's the person that won't make eye contact with anybody? So I'm like,
Oh,
I don't know if he's making any friends here.
John.
yeah, I hope Andy's able to keep his mouth shut about that because it's going to be a minute. They're not on the same tribe.
I don't know if he's gonna. Just looking at his chart.
Like ruining her game before they even get on the same tribe together.
Oh, he kind of would do something like that, though.
Yeah, Leo, Moon, Aries, man.
Yeah, just talking it out. Yeah.
This is what
All
I mean.
right. Beautiful Genevieve. I think she's so gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
Right? Gemini sun. She is either Aquarius or Pisces moon. Pisces was in that day, most of the day, so probably Pisces,
She is
but
a
could be
lawyer.
Aquarius. Corporate lawyer, yep.
Maybe Aquarius.
Taurus, Mercury, Leo, Mars. That's competitive.
Oh, I really like her
Cancer,
chart. actually.
Venus. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't looked at her chart properly yet right now, but the one thing about her video that I remember that I'm like, please just be saying this for this interview and don't go into the game lying about your profession. Like, she's like, I haven't thought about yet like what I should say instead of being a lawyer. And I'm like, she's like, oh, you know, I used to work in, I forget what industry, that type of law. And so she's like, I might choose that area. As I'm like, it will help her be so much less relatable. Like, it'll work against her, I think, if she's not a little bit more honest, or if it's a profession that she's actually done. Because I just don't want her to become a wooden two-dimensional personality because she's not able to actually talk about herself.
Yeah.
Out there, I love Katora. Like, she's one of my closest friends from the season, but I felt like I told her after, I go, I didn't know you're a lawyer, but she couldn't talk about herself very often. We talked about like, our values and I talked about our dreams, but I felt like I couldn't really get to know her in the beginning phases because, you know, we're asking questions about each other and like trying to get to know each other, but like there wasn't that much she could answer about being an office manager. You know what I mean? It was just very like surface level answers. And so
it makes them less relatable, I find. And I think for me, just like my superpower is the fact that like I can relate to people with all the things that I've done in my life and like the careers that I've worked in, the places that I've lived and stuff like that. And so if you're hiding a whole aspect of yourself, it just, to me, it would just make me not want you to necessarily be around. You know what I mean? I just was like, I don't really know them. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they're standoffish or whatever, you know? And so I hope that she changes her mind and decides to be honest, or at least find somebody to be honest with.
Right.
because
you don't have to tell everyone, just tell someone, let someone in. Because if I knew Katara was a Laura, I'd have been like, you're a freaking badass. Let's go. You know what I mean?
yes,
Like,
you'd trust her more. You'd be like, oh my God.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, people, you got to make friends. You got to make, you got to help these people want to vote for you, right? In the
Totally.
end.
Totally.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we can tell if she's an Aquarius or Pisces moon.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I really can't
It's
tell.
a big difference.
Big difference. Genevieve, I'm really excited about her though. This chart is very interesting to me. A lot of dynamics.
I love a Gemini for sure. So she's
Yeah.
going to be chatty, and that's why I'm worried for her that she's not going to have anything to talk about. She's just going to not be able to be herself.
Yeah, she
that much.
needs to be able to be chatty. That's an important part of her. Ooh, I have the sun.
Ooh.
Great.
I love that card with the hard-boiled egg. I mean, the egg.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So is it a good sun? Or...
Canadian. Come on, Canadian.
Oh, that's right. She's from
Our
Manitoba.
token Canadian.
Oh, well, that's another opposition here for me and you, Sarah.
Oh, the moon.
Oh.
Well,
Things
now that's
hidden. She's going to lie about her
interesting.
damn profession.
Yeah,
She's gonna lie about it. If she has an Aquarius moon, she's made up her mind. She's gonna lie about it.
Yeah.
She's gonna
If
do.
she has an Aquarius and moon, she's like the only person with some fixed energy here.
Genevieve.
Oh, Genevieve, what's happening here? These are 3 major arcana cards, though.
And they're far deep into the...
Genevieve,
Dirty.
what is going on, my girl?
Oh. Wow.
Maybe
Okay.
she's
How
gonna
do I
have
keep
to-
on pulling the death? Who else did I pull the death card for?
Yeah, somebody yesterday. I'll find it. So, I mean, she could be lying, moon, deceiving, trying to lie, go through some sort of absolute crash transformation with death, and then maybe she can go towards the sun.
Yeah.
Or maybe she thinks that
What
she's
I
the sun.
Is possible is that she starts off sun energy. Everyone loves
So-
her.
You're Mars and
Like,
Leo.
who is this girl? She's awesome. We all want to work with her. She
Yeah.
lies about her profession, gets caught.
Yeah. Yes, that's definitely could be a
Ugh.
get caught.
She might get caught. I feel like she might get caught and it might not work out for her. On the other side of this, with the death card here, it's like it is once one door closes and another one opens, maybe I don't know.
Oh no, the other person who got the death card is on her tribe, Soul.
Oh.
Oh boy, what's this tribe up to?
So maybe, oh, they're both Geminis?
Yes.
Yes. Oh
Are
no.
they in cahoots? And they both get caught in some sort of big
Oh,
lie?
I think Genevieve might tell Saul the truth
And maybe he exposes her? Or no?
and he might expose her.
Wow.
I don't know. Feeling like she might get exposed for something. I feel like it's so funny because I feel very different about this death card than I do about Saul's death card.
Well, right. And his came with a 9 of Pentacles and a 3 of Wands.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
dang.
those aren't major arcana. Like hers are major arcana. So I'm like, this is a big storyline. This is something huge.
Storyline.
Whether, it's good for her game or bad for her game.
Yeah.
I mean, some sort of ending. I mean, this tribe, we got 2 death cards. Maybe this tribe is just a hot mess and falls apart.
I can't have that for Aysha.
Yeah, none of
You're
us
the
want
best
that.
tribe.
None of us want that. But like, I'm feeling like this tribe might end up getting a little decimated.
Really? Well, I'm not fully. Well, they have so much fire energy.
They
Great.
don't. No.
Oh wait,
No,
sorry.
it's-
I'm looking at Tiyana and Aysha. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait,
No.
Aries.
No, they are
Gemini,
water,
Gemini, Libra,
air.
Mhm.
They are predominantly water and air, which
Like
we
a
have said
hurricane.
is a tough combo. And then poor Asia is our only like fire. And Teeny's an earth sign. This is not the best combo of signs.
But they have everything, every element there. right?
But they have it all. Absolutely. They have it all.
They do have balance, but I don't. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a really big storyline. And maybe that's combative. Maybe that's them working together. Maybe
The
with
air signs are going to kill the water signs. It's
Oh,
the
God.
death.
And Teeny's just gonna be like, I am a Virgo.
Yeah.
Leave me
Oh my
alone.
goodness. Yeah. Teeny's just going to be like, that's not the way you do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Genevieve, sun, moon, death. Well, yeah. This is going to
Maybe
be
there's going to be like
fascinating.
a way in which she thinks she's supposed to be playing this game. Maybe she's going to have a big reality check and like things from her subconscious are going to come up to surface, that she's going to have like a moment with herself, you know, in this game. Just like with that moon card, I just think about all this subconscious stuff that comes up while you're out there.
Yeah.
I'm so curious as to, because I see these
If
kind
she's
of
a
like,
Pisces moon, that
Yeah.
that moon card makes a lot of sense.
maybe
if
she
she's a
feels really
Pisces moon.
freaking isolated. If she's a Pisces moon, I'm gonna
And
say,
not living, you know, in the clarity.
yeah,
Or what if, so since Saul has the same death card here, what if they
Yeah.
go on some sort of partner journey of some sort and they had to come back with some sort of non-truth or something like that? And
Ooh.
like we've seen that. I don't know if we've seen it in America, but we've definitely seen an Australian Survivor where two people go off and do something and they had to come back and tell the tribe a certain thing. And so I'm wondering if that's maybe what happens with that.
Well, I know they're not doing Sweat and Savvy anymore, and it's going to be replaced with something else, and that is usually two people going off. So maybe they're the two people and they have to come back with some type of deception. And maybe that leads them into the sun of like alliance with each other.
Wow.
Two Geminis coming together?
Fascinating.
Love that.
Yeah. That's messy, but I love
It's
it.
messy, but I love that. I can't wait to watch it.
Is Asia
Yep.
on the Hot Mess Tribe? We haven't pulled a
am-
card for that for sure yet.
We're,
right?
we're about to, because this looks like it. Absolutely. All right, let's move on to our last lady here, Teeny. Who I hope is not offended that I'm saying lady, but
I think Teeny goes. I looked at her Instagram today, and it says she, they.
Okay.
Okay, she, they.
So
okay.
whatever is clever.
Great. Great.
Hopefully, and Teeny, message me if you need me to do anything.
Oh yeah, I messaged with Teeny as well. And first, I was already following Teeny, so I think Teeny's been in our community, like talking about shows.
Yes, a lot of people know Teeny.
Yeah.
Does that mean she knows Aysha? Do we think?
Possibly. Yeah, I think that they watch, you know, competition reality shows. Obviously, a fan of Survivor, so I wouldn't be surprised.
God. I'm so excited for Teeny. I just get really good vibes from her, and like, I just love Virgos. Honestly, let's just be real. I collect them.
Honestly, I do too. I have more Virgos in my life than any other sign.
So many, same. Wonder what that says about us.
Well, I am a rising Capricorn, and my chart ruler is Saturn, and my Saturn's in Virgo.
Oh,
so I think I feel
karmic.
Yeah, I feel connected, and
yeah, I got a Moon, Jupiter, Virgo conjunction, so I just love them. They make me feel whole.
Okay, Teeny, Virgo Sun, probably a Leo Moon, but could be a Virgo Moon. Virgo Mercury, Virgo Venus, long on the Virgo. Do have a Leo Mars in there as well. So if it's a Leo Moon, Leo Mars, definitely
Teeny, what are you
competitive.
gonna do about your to-do list out there? Like, Virgo. We see Teeny like in the sand.
Yeah,
being like,
yeah.
To do.
Okay, first,
like cleaning
Yeah.
and putting all the palm fronds like in perfect order.
Right, sweeping with a palm frond. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have our shelter cleaner. Making sure everything's organized. Everyone put your stuff in your bags every night. Make sure you bring your bag to the challenges.
Everything has a place.
Yeah. Was Kelly like that at all or no?
No. She was too busy corralling us. Herding cats. She was too busy herding cats to Actually, I was more kind of camp mom. Yeah. My Virgo moon, my Cancer Mars was like, in my like Libra, I just want everything to be pretty all the time. So I was like, can we just organize?
Nice.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Virgo, very detail oriented, likes things in their place, but analytical, right?
Analytical.
Can be really analyze information and a plan. They can also be stress cases, and if you have a lot of Virgo energy, like Teeny has, that can be overwhelming,
Yes.
anxiety inducing, but
Hopefully,
can also be like great strategy. So
Yeah.
it just kind of depends.
hopefully the stress is not so much.
Yeah.
Or
Leo Mars is super competitive.
and hopefully just like being like, okay, yes, I'm stressed, but I'm having fun. So,
Yeah. I would love to know their rising
Me
because
too.
if it could be a fun one. Or the Leo moon. The Leo moon might be willing to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen that much of Teeny, but I feel like she was fun and engaging in the little clips that I've seen. So maybe that's the Leo. Maybe the Leo energy's got her cast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Virgos are hilarious. I think they're the funniest sign, personally. So
It can be pretty funny.
they're like, to me, I don't know. That's why I have so many Virgo friends. They just make me laugh all the time.
I've got a temperance for Teeny,
Oh,
Balance.
which is traditionally the Sagittarius energy, but
maybe it's Sag rising.
yeah, it could be. Got to sort of understand balance with a temperance card. Need to not do too much of one thing. Oh, and a 4. Okay, so we're seeing a need to chill, back off.
But also like
Tune in to her.
oh,
Another high priestess. Oh,
I am feeling good about Teeny.
this is a
We got
great
some
combo.
celebration here. Like your time will come, Teeny. I think
Mhm.
Better wait.
Virgo
Yep.
meticulousness and ability to be patient and like see out a plan is going to come into a really good part for her with the temperance and the high priestess, like using your intuition, balancing out the parts of yourself and what's going on around you, because there's celebration in the future.
It's coming.
Yeah.
So I could see that being longevity for sure. I kind of think with like temperance traditional card, she has like one foot placed in the water, the other foot on the ground. Also, kind of getting connected with the divine and like all the energies. And so I think that that's kind of what she's going to be drawing into here is like calling in that divine energy or whatever she believes in, if she believes in anything, and connecting with like maybe even her own higher self. And like I think that she's going to have like an epiphany of some sort, or like she's going to have some sort of realization, and I think that's going to lead her to that celebration that you're holding there. I feel like she's going to have like a big moment.
I think it's like the balance between like being rooted in reality, like the foot on the ground, in the water, our intuition, our spirituality, our belief system, and like just waiting for that moment, having temperance, having a little bit of just like, I trust my path.
Yeah.
And I think it's easier for her to do that because of all the the earth energy with the Virgo. Because I can't remember who it was, but someone was telling me that Virgo is actually the most psychic of all signs. And so people attribute it to Pisces because Pisces are kind of, head in the clouds and whatever. But it's the groundedness of the Virgo energy that's able to allow for that communication to happen. And so I'm wondering if she will have maybe some sort of like calling and she's going to be led in the right direction to some
Teeny, we need to know your rising sign. That really
DM all of us.
Yeah, that would really be interesting because we definitely are seeing a need for intuition, a need for allowing things to happen. Because this does feel like it can be successful, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels successful to me.
If you can kind of release the reins.
I think Teeny is, I'm so excited to watch Teeny play. And like, I think this is going to be a good storyline here with these.
Yeah. Oh, what do you gotta balance
Yeah.
out? What do you gotta?
Yeah. Maybe it's the tribe.
Yeah. Well.
Tribe is just going to be a lot.
Yeah. So speaking of tribe, let's reshuffle our cards while I go over this tribe. So we'll stick with red that we just talked about. That's Keyshawn, Rome, Soul, Asia, Genevieve, Teeny. This was definitely a mix of cards. It's predominantly air and water, although we have our one earth that we just talked about, and then our one fiery Asia. So red tribe.
How are you gonna
Lavo,
do
I
red?
believe.
Come on, Red Tribe. What is up with the Red Tribe? Genevieve, I don't want you to lie.
Okay.
No, please, Genevieve, please don't.
Yeah, please
What
don't lie,
Justice.
Genevieve.
As I say that, you
Major
pull the Justice card.
Yeah. Justice, Major Arcana, some sort of getting their due.
I don't know. I can also see things clashing with the Justice card. It's like who's going to come out on top.
I have Ace of Pentacles.
Ace is not great.
I mean, Aces is the beginning. It's new. It's not fully developed.
I guess it's pulling the Four of Wands. Maybe I need to listen to this card.
Yeah, it's a message for you. You need to get grounded. Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like I don't see a lot of people going far in this tribe.
Yeah, I mean, a Four of Wands is not doing, right? It's some sort of laying back, taking a beat. Justice, getting your justice can be positive or negative.
Well,
and
justice can be just tribal council. Council is in the word, right? Council is like
maybe
being in court, right?
Maybe 4 of them are going to come out.
Maybe,
like
or maybe 4 of them are going to go home. Oh no, 4 for a celebration. So maybe 4 from the original tribe. So 2 go home potentially. But this does say that they will see tribal.
A lot of tribal council, absolutely. Ace of Pentacles. This just doesn't feel like you're going very far into the game.
So maybe the ace is like they're going to go to the first tribal. Oof.
Oh no, that stresses me.
Oh my god, if they go to the first tribal, what would happen? Ooh. Oh my god, yeah, I don't know what would happen.
I mean,
because
honestly,
would all be...
Keyshawn has the 3 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and Judgment. That could be a first boot. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Asia has no major arcana out of that whole tribe. She's the only one with no major arcana. I hate to...
And then we have 2 death cards.
And then 2 death cards with Soul and Genevieve.
Oh.
Rome has Judgment, but has a 10 of Wands.
Hard journey. Like... I feel like he's gonna have a hard journey, but I don't know if that means first boot.
Keyshawn and Rome both had Judgment, so I don't know.
Maybe they're both on the chopping block that first.
Could be first or towards the end, so it's hard to say. Yeah, I mean, Soul has death with 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. Yeah. Is the 3 final 3, or is the 3 going out early?
Yeah, I think the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups I feel good about with the death card.
Yeah.
I feel really good about that. I don't know. Ooh. Low.
I don't know. That's a tough call for Tribe Red. Let's move to Tribe Yellow. Gata. This is our fiery tribe. This is Andy, John, Sam, Anika, Rachel, Sierra.
This is a dynamic tribe.
Predominantly fire, but we do have, so we have a Aries, Leo, Aries, Libra, Pisces,
Rachel,
Gemini.
Rachel.
When I hear it like that, I'm just like, Pisces just sticks out. I'm like,
so much. But like I said, the chameleon, like maybe she's just gonna be able to be like, I'm just the Pisces. Leave me alone. God, Rachel. She has a Leo moon though. This gives me hope.
Okay.
Okay.
King of Wands jumped
Yeah, I
out.
feel like it's a strong tribe. I don't
This is a strong card for sure. Strength.
see them.
Well, yeah, you like to get a strength card. That means we're
Oh,
winning.
would you get strength again? Oh, get out of here,
Kendra, we really need you to meditate on the Four of Wands after this.
I'm putting it on my altar. What is going on?
Yeah.
Can you guys give me a reading real quick?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Why do I need to listen to this right now?
You have
Can I pull
got.
another card? This is too much.
Well, I'm gonna write both of them down. So.
What the heck? I'm shuffling.
I'm
I'm
like,
shuffling.
do you have a wedding to go to? Like, maybe this.
To the YouTube community, I'm single.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe I won't get my mans. Who knows?
Yeah. And is that which one?
It's the King.
King. Oh, King of Wands. We call that Steve Jobs.
No,
Oh.
Kendra, stop it. Did you just
No, I'm
pull that
not.
out again?
No, it's the same.
No, I
Okay.
didn't pull it again. I'm just keeping it.
Yeah.
But
King of Wands. I mean, look,
think
wands
we're-
are action, activity, fire energy, which this tribe is, strength, winning. I mean, this feels.
even
It's
more
strong.
wands, but also a lot of fiery energy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
And they have a
wondering
fire
if
tribe, right?
it's going to be a very
Yep.
dramatic tribe.
Yep.
So yeah, didn't we say that like they're probably just gonna do well, but like really
Yeah.
can't stand each other?
Yeah.
But it won't be until they get to merge where they can actually like start
Yeah.
cutting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. So we're saying, what color is that tribe? Blue?
That's
Got that.
Yellow,
no,
yellow,
that's
yellow,
yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow is definitely going to be successful when it comes to these
I
challenges
think so too.
and not going to
He's
tribal.
really tall. He's like one of the bigger guys out
Who is?
there. Sam.
Right. Well, yeah, we were saying that he might be like the Jonathan type.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Okay.
yes, cards confirm. All right, moving on to Tuku Blue, our last tribe here. Blue has Gabe, Kyle, TK, Caroline, Sue, and Tiyana. That is earth, water, air, fire. So they're
Ooh.
balanced, yet it's hard to be balanced when you have it all. I will say Capricorn, Pisces, Libra, Scorpio. Whoa, that card definitely came out.
Okay, I won't grab
Gemini.
it. It was the
Sag.
Six of Swords.
I have a different card.
Woo, and it's
Yay!
a sword.
I got Six of
The
Swords.
two, though, the Two of Swords. Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have the King of Wands again.
Who needs to shuffle?
Well,
I'm just kidding.
so we have the Two of Swords, Six of Swords, and King of Wands. Well, that makes me think that whoever is fire on here, which is Tiyana, would do well, but we were not happy with her cards.
Maybe.
Oh, no, we were. She had a Nine of Cups.
No, we are not. No, she had an 8 of Swords,
Yeah.
9 of Cups, and
Four of
then
Cups.
4 of
Four
Cups.
cups. Yeah.
The two is that's concerning.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it's kind of making a decision, having to choose between like her heart and maybe, what she might want to do or they might want to do. So that I think this could be
that journey that we think she's going to go on is like
Well,
it's
Six of Swords.
also a
and
journey.
with this having to make a decision, also blindfolded again. I'm nervous about the blind sides on this tribe.
Right.
Blindfolded. Yeah.
This could definitely be maybe not a completely out of balance. One tribe is just decimated. This feels like blue and red maybe are going back and forth to tribal.
Maybe 2 times each or whatever, and then
Yeah.
merge or something.
Yeah.
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 Yellow obviously is the stronger tribe here if we're looking at the cards.
Hard.
Swords is a lot of air. So changing plans, stabbing people in the back.
A lot of stabbing.
We got the blindfolded person being stabbed over
A
here.
lot of ideas happening. Like
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people
Talking.
who want to do it their way and
Yep,
talk
ideas.
about it. Like I think the blue tribe is gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Like, I
And
think
the
Swords are gonna
journey,
get hurt on that tribe.
yeah, the Six of Swords being a journey, maybe
Another one
is
close to
the
three.
actual journey, but it could also be sort of like the tribe swap, like you need to separate, like we need to move on from this group.
Ooh, yeah.
Six of Swords can kind of give me
There's a
that vibe.
separation happening for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Two of
do
Swords.
feel like it seems like red is
Before
hot
there
mess
can be any, yeah,
express,
Hot Mess
but
Express.
this tribe could be pretty close in that
Right
messy.
there.
Yeah, it's maybe a different kind of mess, but
Yeah,
it's
right.
also going to be messy. It's not going to be a super like a blowout.
But it's more of like an internal mess, right? All this like
Exactly. That's why I'm a
swords,
little nervous. For
inner
this year.
demons.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. All right. Wow. That is the season. That is our cast. Those are the tribes. We love, oh, hi, Bruce. We love to sort of try to figure things out pre-season and then watch how it actually plays out.
Yeah, like what actually happens. And see
Honestly,
how...
can't wait for the recap so we could be like, oh my God, we're so
Yeah.
intuitive and smart.
And we're going to try to do.
Or we're wrong.
We completely
Yeah.
got that wrong.
Yeah. Look, hey, we were wrong just a couple times. We were right more than we
Yeah.
were wrong, but we
But
love
and
to
our
see.
wrong is just misinterpreting
Exactly.
how the cards express
Yeah.
itself, right?
That's why we're
So,
working on it. We're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
But this isn't real life. This is a game. It's a
Yeah,
game
exactly.
show. So it's, interpreting for a game show is different. But we will definitely try to have more frequent recaps of
Yeah.
as people are being eliminated and what their cards and signs really showed us along the way instead of waiting to the end.
That's fun.
That would
We
be
need to do a merge recap.
for sure, right? Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds
That's a
fun.
great idea, Kendra. Thank you again, Kendra, for joining us this season. We love
Hi,
having
It's
you.
so fun. It's my joy to share this with y'all, our little Astro Survivor coven.
Like I love that you were sourcing this type of content before you were going on your season or season one airing. I think you were telling me that like I just was looking for people that were talking about astrology and stuff like that, and then you stumbled onto us.
Yeah. I'm just like, why isn't there a mesh between Survivor and like astrology and tarot? Like, where are my people? And then I found them.
Right.
So
That's what we're.
so
We're
thank you.
here. You called us in.
That's right. We're here for that very specific group of people
Yes.
who like to.
Our little niche group. I
yeah.
love it. So,
Oh yeah, I do love that Andy and Teeny might.
So it's good that Tini knows who Aysha is. So hopefully Tini wants to work with Aysha.
Yes, Kendra is amazing. We love it.
I love you, Brucey.
All right, you guys, thank you so much to everyone who joined us live in the chat. We really appreciate you, joining in. And if anyone is watching later, please leave us a comment. How do you feel about these signs, these tribe combos, the cards? Let us know all of your thoughts. We will be here periodically throughout the season. Like we said, we want to really talk about this stuff as we go. We can pull more cards as the season goes because things certainly change throughout the season. We want to talk about the final tribal chart, the beginning chart, all of it. So we will be here. Kendra, will you be live tweeting or something along the season? What are your plans?
I would love to be live tweeting, but I'm really bad at being on a schedule. So I'm going to do my best. But for anyone in the Denver area, I will be at a watch party at Stoney's next Wednesday for the premiere. It's going to be super fun. I think I'm going to do like a little couple like fun Colorado Survivor games. If you can catch my drift there. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited for this season. So can't wait to live tweet, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows what I'm going to do? I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
We won't know until it happens with
Yeah.
Kendra. How about Chantele? What are we doing for the season?
I don't know. So I was talking with JoJo, and we're thinking of doing something. I don't want to do an episode recap. I don't like. I want to do something a little bit different. So I haven't had the epiphany yet on like what that is, but maybe more of like a game or more like just something different, but covering it in some capacity with JoJo.
Amazing. All right. Well, we'll keep our eyes out for that. I will definitely be here weekly with David recapping, but like I mentioned, I want to do more of this. So we're going to fit these streams in throughout the season. So ladies, keep your inboxes open.
Yes.
I'll be sliding into your DMs shortly.
Yay. Love that.
All right, everybody, have a wonderful Survivor season. We will see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.